Thank you very much for joining me this morning. I want to believe that the weekend was wonderful for us, and then this week we believe that it will be productive for every one of you, students, office worker, youth, mothers, every one of us out there. Now, quickly this morning I will be talking on something very important. And don't forget, I am your friend and your host, Emmanuel Aloysius. I'll be talking about clarity of your dream. Mark, founder of Facebook, he said, while addressing some audience, said that a dream don't come out fully formed. A dream don't come out fully formed. It is in the process of working on it that you gain clarity. A dream doesn't just come out and it doesn't come out and become a kind of image, becomes formed until you begin to work on it. During that process of working on it, it becomes clear. Now, we can't just sit down there and assume certain things. There are things that comes as a drop, but as we begin to work on it, as we begin to ponder on it, it begins to expand. Now, Mark made us to understand that the more you are going into a particular thing, the more you are working on your dreams, the more it becomes open. I could remember when I started off with what I'm doing today, I just felt it was just going to be something, just record, the kind of talk show. So I just felt it was just a recording thing for young people, for campus students. But as I began to look at it, I began to see, wow, you now begin to talk to people, you now begin to see that there was a point where I needed to now come out and begin to talk to young people. I began to see myself now as a speaker. I began to see myself now as a motivator. I began to see myself as a leader advocate. Now, by that time, I began to see that the thing began to expand. I began to see that, wow, I need to have a station for campus students. And you see, because of that, when it started, it wasn't really, it wasn't clear. But the moment I began to work in it, I began to see that there was need to have a standout forum. There was need to have this other thing. There was need, and so with some of us too, as we started that dream, they made that dream, it comes like a drop of water makes what? An ocean. The moment it begins to drop, just think of a droplet coming out from a tap, and you begin to put a bucket under it, you begin to drop, check it within 4 days, begin to see that drop begins to turn and form into something bigger. So what am I saying this morning? What is your dream? What is your dream? That dream is good, but you cannot totally get a grasp of that dream if you don't have clarity. But you need to now sit down, ponder on that dream, get to know where you are going. The moment you have a clarity of your dream and purpose in life, the moment you cannot be deviated from life. If you know where you are going, you will not be distracted. That is what I'm talking about. So this morning, discover the clarity of your dream. Discover the clarity of your purpose and begin to drive towards it. If you know where you are going, then every other road is not necessary. You keep going to where you desire and where you need to be. When you have clarity, it determines the kind of friend you follow. When you have clarity, it determines where you go to. When you have clarity, you begin to know who to visit, when to visit, and how to visit. Thank you, great friends. We'll see you next time. Have a splendid day and a week ahead. Bye.